During a multi-stakeholders forum held on Wednesday at the Guyana Marriott Hotel, Georgetown, the United States ambassador to Guyana, Nicole Theriot, said under the U.S.-Caribbean Partnership to Address the Climate Crisis 2030, PAC 2030 initiative, the Caribbean region will get assistance to respond to the devastating impacts brought on by climate change. The meeting was organized by the Caribbean Initiative at the Atlantic Council. The PAC 2030 initiative was created by the Vice President of the USA, Kamala Harris, and is part of a commitment to enhance the Caribbean's security against climate change. Last year, President Dr. Irfan Ali met with Ms. Harris and requested support for the country's development. With public and private sector partnership at the forefront of this initiative, the ambassador noted that the United States Agency for International Development has made an initial US $20 million investment into the Caribbean Climate Investment Program, CCIP. This is one of the programs that falls under the PAC 2030 agenda, aimed at providing technical support and financing for management of technology in renewable energy, energy efficiency, and climate adaptation. Meanwhile, the U.S. government has made a request to Congress for an additional $2 billion to boost concessional finance.
The Caribbean Agricultural Productivity Improvement Activity, and it works to improve food production technology, promote sustainable farming practices, and smart climate practices. And it also is promoting market access for small farmers. USAID also launched a $4 million program for sustainable financing for regional conservation that provides support and development and develops financial mechanisms for payments for ecosystem services, conservation funds, and carbon credit facilities, which is of interest here in Guyana.
The Inter-American Development Bank and Caribbean Development Bank, CDB, are also on board for the agenda that will create opportunities for businesses and citizens to withstand the effects of severe climate conditions. The stark reality is that access to basic necessities, greenhouse gas impacts, and other challenges is becoming a major issue for the world. Foreign Secretary Robert Persad said the initiative offers a critical solution to these urgent matters.
It identifies a number of interventions where we can have collaboration between the United States, the CARICOM region, and countries, individual countries within the region, and how it is that we can address some of those constraints, some of those challenges going forward. And take, for instance, the issue of having technology and agricultural technology and food production technology that can deal with the issues of climate change. How it is we can deal with vulnerability, addressing the issues of crop insurance and reducing the risk to our farmers. How it is that we can also improve our farming techniques so that we can improve yield and efficiency.
Guyana has incorporated several initiatives to cushion the impact of resource and capacity limitations on citizens. Persad said that food production and other related activities have become more climate resilient through government interventions. Importantly, the advent of oil and gas in the country means that initiatives such as the Low Carbon Development Strategy, LCDS, to withstand greenhouse emissions had to be developed.
Working with the Norwegian government, we've been able to sell our forest climate services through a bilateral arrangement to $250 million US. Now, in this current arrangement in the LCDS 2030, whereby it takes into account all the development, including oil and gas, we've now been able to enter into a partnership with Hess, whereby we'll be able to earn a country minimum of $750 million US. And so that's the way in which we were innovative in raising the financing so that we can address the challenges that come about as a result of climate change.
Persad also reminded that instability in countries give rise to tensions that leads to migration and debilitating situations. Reporting for the newsroom, Lazina Yearwood.